Hello all. Now I am going to discuss about phase velocity derivation in rectangular waveguide. We have seen what is phase velocity and what is group velocity in parallel plane waveguide. So here is the definition of phase velocity. When a single wave of definite wavelength travels in a medium, then the velocity of propagation called phase velocity. Or one more definition for phase velocity I am having, that is the rate at which the wave changes its phase in terms of its guide wavelength. So that is Vp is equals to lambda g is a guide wavelength divided by unit time. Unit time can be written as f, that is nothing but omega by beta. So this is a phase velocity definition. Okay. So now for rectangular plane waveguide we are going to derive the expression for the phase velocity. So Vp is equals to omega by beta. So what is beta first we have to get. So here we know that propagation constant gamma for rectangular plane waveguide is m pi by a whole square plus n pi by b whole square minus omega square mu epsilon. So this is nothing but alpha plus j beta. In generally gamma, that is propagation constant for uniform plane wave, will be j omega mu into sigma plus j omega epsilon under root. This is for uniform plane wave. For parallel plane waveguide, we got for parallel plane waveguide, what is gamma? We have derived already the expression for gamma in a case of parallel plane waveguide, and I got it as m pi by a whole square minus omega square mu epsilon. In parallel plane waveguide, as a wave is restricted along only x direction, I got only one constant term, that is m pi by a. Right? It is the parallel plane waveguide and it is restricted along x direction where x is equal to 0 to x is equal to a. So this is a gap between two parallel plates and the gap is having a. The gap between the two plates is a only. So that's why I got only one constant term. M is an integer, a is nothing but the gap between two plates, m pi by a whole square. This is for parallel plate. Okay, as a wave is restricted only along the x direction, that is along only one direction. But for rectangular plane waveguide, I got two terms. Okay, this is for rectangular waveguide because the wave is restricted along two sides, that is along x direction and along y direction. Then only we got the waveguide shape as rectangular. So that's why I got two terms, m pi by a whole square plus n pi by b whole square. Okay, so you just follow the derivation for gamma in case of parallel plane waveguide. Definitely you will get the derivation for gamma in rectangular plane waveguide. Okay, so gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta, attenuation constant and phase shift constant. But what is attenuation? Here in free space conductivity 0, attenuation 0. If alpha is 0, I got only j beta right side. Okay, that is j beta is equal to under root of m pi by a whole square plus n pi by b whole square minus omega square mu epsilon. Now what I am doing is j beta is equal to, we know that j square is equal to minus 1 value. Okay, so I have to take out this j in the left side. Okay, then I can write it as by j beta is equals to this whole term divided by j, and I am writing in under root. If I am writing under root, I will write it as j square. What is j square value? Minus 1. Okay, so minus is multiplying. Are you getting? See here, m pi by a whole square plus n pi by b whole square minus omega square mu epsilon by j I am writing. By j square I am writing. Okay, if I write here under root j square, square root square this square term and root will get cancelled. I will have only j, and I will get only j into beta here. So what is j square? J square as minus 1. So what is beta? So minus, I am multiplying inside such that this one will get minus and here it is plus. So omega square mu epsilon minus m pi by a whole square plus n pi by b whole square under root. Just I have removed j in the left hand side. Now what is Vp? Phase velocity is equals to omega by beta. So omega by beta is nothing but omega square mu epsilon minus m pi by a whole square plus n pi by b whole square. Right? So I am taking omega common. Okay, inside I am having omega square. I am taking omega square common and I will bringing it out from the square root. So I will get omega outside. Okay, so here omega square is there and this omega square will be multiplied here in the denominator. So m pi by omega a whole square, and this omega gets cancelled. So Vp, phase velocity, is equals to square root of mu epsilon minus m pi by a omega whole square plus n pi by b omega whole square. And this omega gets cancelled and I will get 1 by, and again I am taking square root of mu epsilon common. Square root of mu epsilon as a common. I will get 1 minus, and here what I will get? M pi by a omega square root of mu epsilon, right? Square root of mu epsilon whole square plus n pi by b omega square root of mu epsilon. So phase velocity is equals to 1 by mu epsilon is nothing but 1 by c. Okay, here mu epsilon is nothing but 1 by c, and here I am writing it as 1 minus m pi c by a omega whole square plus n pi c by b omega whole square. What is c? C is nothing but 1 by square root of mu epsilon. Just I have replaced. So wherever I am having 1 by or square root of mu epsilon, I can write it as 1 by c. So 1 by c, it is nothing but c by. Okay, here 1 by omega mu epsilon is nothing but c, m pi c by a omega plus n pi c by b omega whole square. So here Vp is equal to c by, and this is cos theta. So phase velocity Vp is equal to c by, and this term I am writing it as a cos theta, and this is already we have discussed in the parallel plane waveguide. How I got this as a cos theta. Okay, so this is a derivation for phase velocity Vp. Thank you.